had such a great metal scene in LA in the early 80s. It really was an amazing time to be here.
You go up to Sunset Boulevard and it was just packed. It was like Mardi Gras, heavy metal Mardi Gras.
Our dressing room at the Roxy after we played. I'm looking around and there's Vince Neil passed out in the corner in a pile of his own puke. Yep, we're in Hollywood. We ain't in Alaska anymore.
The epicenter of metal is now happening in Los Angeles.
The UK press was particularly excited by what was going on in the LA and California, and in America in general by the early 80s, because new wave of British heavy metal pretty much ran out of steam.
At that time, there was so much good metal. You know, it was so good because it was so genuine.
I mean, you could feel it. It was electric. The air was filled with something that was going to happen.
At first, everybody friendly and hanging out and all fun and games. Then it became competition.
The LA scene was so crowded with musicians, and everybody was getting to know each other. They all started sounding similar to each other because they were hanging out at each other's rehearsal sessions.
Things kind of got polarized, and you know, they're like, you're either part of this group or you're part of that group.
Everybody had their own take on this new form of music.
I don't know what I'm going to do. There's no way if that guy is the new guitar hero that any of us can keep up.
Keep fighting. It's just like getting a deal was just the beginning.
By the time of the early 80s, it was very, very hard to get shows if you were a heavy metal band or hard rock band.
We did some shows over that summer, opening for Armored Saint, and we felt that if we could kind of ride their coattails, maybe there would be hope.
We were in the dressing room next to them, and we heard them discussing their whole thing about they thought they were too heavy for LA and they need to move to San Francisco.
You know, we definitely had a bit of a kind of an identity issue at the time with just not belonging anywhere. You know, we were just outcasts.
I mean, we're all on the verge of being homeless.
The music is the music of the wild and the young.